Good evening and welcome to News 24. This is Sanjana Chaudhary with the top news of the day. Allama Shah Ahmed Shafi, the country's greatest Qawmi scholar and Amir of Hifazat-e-Islam, was laid to rest at the Hazrat Hazari Darul Uloom Madrasa graveyard in Chittagong on Saturday afternoon. Janaza prayers were held at the madrasa premises after Johar prayers on Saturday. Teachers, students of Hazari Madrasa and followers from all over the country took part in the janaza. His colleagues, disciples, fans and admirers marked Allama Shafi's departure to be a great loss to the Qawmi arena in the country. Indian Border Security Force BSF had reiterated its policy of using non-lethal weapons and to reach zero border killing on the Bangladesh-India border. The BSF Director General Rakesh Asthana made the assurance in response to the concerns expressed by Border Guard Bangladesh on border killings. The Director Generals of BGB and BSF said they're in a joint press conference after concluding the 4-day-long 50th Border Conference at Pilkhana on Saturday. The BGB Director General Major General Muhammad Shafinul Islam said that joint patrolling in the border would be starting soon. From now on, information of smugglers will be exchanged to prevent drug smuggling. The CID has arrested 8 Titash officials in connection with the blast at the West Tala Mosque in Narayanganj's Fatullah area. They were arrested from different areas of the city on Saturday morning. CID DIG Mainul Hassan made the remarks at a press conference at noon. Later on, a Dhaka court placed 2 days remand of 8 Titash officials after seeking by the CID. Earlier, the Titash Gas Authority has suspended the 8 officials for alleged negligence. So far, 33 people died due to the gas explosion at the mosque. The price of onions is still high, though in one day the price has decreased Taka 10 per kg in Dhaka's wholesale market. A monitoring team from the Consumer Affairs Department and the Commerce Ministry raided the Karan Bazaar on Saturday. 4 shops were fined for price inconsistency. Meanwhile, Indian onion trucks resumed entering the country through Shona Masjid Land Port in Chapai Nawabganj and Bhomra Land Port in Shatkhira after being closed for 4 days. On the other hand, rice in the wholesale markets is being sold at the previous increased price. Buyers said the rice market also needs extra surveillance. 32 people died from COVID-19 in the country during the last 24 hours, according to a press release issued by the Director General of Health Services, DGHS. The total number of deaths has reached 4,913 and the death rate stands at 1.41%. A total of 1,567 new infections were identified in one day from 13,170 tests. The total number of people infected stands at 3,47,372. Meanwhile, the second wave of coronavirus began hitting the UK. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said in an interview on Friday that he does not want to see a major lockdown across the country again. More than 3,13,000 people were infected with the virus in a single day all over the world. The number of infected worldwide exceeds 3,73 lakh and the death toll stands at 9,57,000. Early voting for the presidential election started in 4 U.S. states. Voting begins Friday in the states of Minnesota, Virginia, South Dakota, and Wyoming. Trump and Biden campaigned face-to-face in Minnesota in the early polls, and Trump himself has expressed hope that he would win the early vote. However, Democratic candidate Joe Biden is leading the race to win the polls so far. The U.S. presidential election is going to be held in November. The Bangladesh Cricket Board has not yet received a final message from the Lankans. However, the Sri Lankan Cricket Board's meeting with the island's army and the Corona Task Force has given a positive impression. The BCB will receive new health guidelines from the host within a day or two, said Chief Executive Nizamuddin Chaudhry Shujan. Meanwhile, they are looking for a new batting consultant as Craig McMillan did not take over in the end. BCB is now awaiting the 14-day quarantine and practice restrictions. That is all the news for today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.